This is Scarlet Nexus. We're on Xbox Series X taking a look at the full release of the title. What we're getting here is a dynamic 4K resolution targeting 60 FPS. And yeah, it's actually a very cool game. So I played the demo I played on the Series X back when the demo launched. And then I played a good chunk of the game while streaming on, the PS5 because that's where I got a code for it. And now we're back taking a look at the Xbox version of the game because I thought, that would be kind of interesting to do, and it's always fun to go back and revisit this title because I do think it is actually kind of an interesting experience that you might find to be worthwhile for playing. So we're talking about it and some thoughts on it from what I have experienced from the game. So yeah, you can play as either the male or female character when you're going in here to battle and whatnot, and they have kind of like it slightly changes the perspective of what's going on. You're basically working with another group of, I guess you want to say, like students and or like cadets that are basically fighting back against these things, and it's heavy on the narrative. It's got really flashy combat. You visit these really intense post-apocalyptic type locations, and you use a variety of different abilities and whatnot with this crazy sort of like psychosis type power that is super flashy, super cool, and just very stylized. It really is quite unique in terms of the combat and whatnot. And it's, I want to say it's almost like your typical JRPG type of thing where you're kind of moving through these linear types of environments as you kind of progress, taking on different attacks and enemies and whatnot. And I think it's kind of interesting, and there's a lot of surprises to kind of enjoy within the narrative. There's a lot of mystery to what's going on, especially how it impacts your character directly within the narrative in regards to some of the secret stuff that's going on. And when I was playing, there was literally I got to a point where it was a bit of almost a cliffhanger story-wise as to where some of the bigger reveals were going on. So yeah, I thought it would be kind of just neat to come in and take a look at the game, the full release of the title, finally. And yeah, as you can tell, it's got some flashy combat to it. Wish you could kind of skip the tutorial. I mean, I know what I'm doing, right? But it kind of sets you off. And yeah, it's a unique experience. I think it's kind of fun, a little bit crazy. I guess I could talk a little bit more about the actual story elements of it and whatnot. Because like I said, it is very cutscene driven, but you do get these gorgeous moments where there's the combat and everything is so flashy. It's really quite cool. So yeah, it's psionic hormone was discovered in the human brain, granting people extrasensory powers, and then all these other things started coming, these others, these weird mutant things, and you gotta kind of deal with that. There are these really messed up looking things that are kind of crazy looking, and you're kind of just dealing with it, and humanity had to adapt to this new stuff. To use these new extra powers and whatnot, and you're part of the OSF, which is the Other Suppression Force. Yeah. Humanity's last line against the issues that are being caused by these creatures and whatnot. And these abilities you have are actually pretty cool too, because they can unleash things within the environment as well. Just in regards to there's this one boss you fight, and you can knock down these well, I don't want to say tractors, but these construction things, you can knock them down, and you're kind of in the mix of it all, which is kind of neat. And just dropping them down on big monster things, and I don't know, I find that kind of to be interesting, just what you unlock and what you do with these special abilities. And of course you kind of upgrade these things over time. You become more powerful as you get more used to your abilities and whatnot. It's a chunky story. There's a lot going on in it. Wow. Yeah, and it's kind of cool. So it's a dual story. You either play as Yuito Sumeragi, an energetic recruit from the prestigious political family, or Kasane Randall, the mysterious scout whose power and skill has gained great notoriety across or among the OSF. As their different experiences interweave with each other, it is only then that you will reveal the full story and unlock all of the mysteries. Yeah, pretty exciting, right? A brain punk future caught between technology and psychic abilities in Scarlet Nexus. Huzzah, but it really does look very aesthetically cool, and it's quite fun and interesting to play.
Make sure to get some rest before
And now we get into some regular gameplay experiences as we look around. I believe we're going to be going to the actual city area in just a second here. And it does load decently fast, but you do get loading screens, which I imagine are a thing of the last gen consoles, with it still being like, you know, cross-gen and whatnot. But it's really cool looking, right? Crazy city. And this is like your hub type world where you get to explore. And there is a vast, you know, kind of character range, like a good roster of characters that you kind of interact with. And then you get these neat, I guess you could say cinematic type setups that are told through, like you get some traditional cutscenes, and then you get some of these weird, like, comic book-esque chats that are similar to what I could only say as, like, the Spider-Man, original Spider-Man movie, like, opening and ending type credit things, which is kind of funny. Like a bit of chat and then, like, a freeze frame. It's kind of a cool setup.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Don't take your hands off the red strings.
Ooh.
I wonder if it has something to do with your power.
So do I.
I don't think it does from what I saw of the OSF's analysis of my power. Worrying about things we don't understand won't change anything. I'm more worried about you. I hope they put us in the same unit.
Yeah, me too.
These two are very tight-knit.
People tend to misunderstand you, so I'd be worried if I weren't around to look after you.
Look who's talking. You're so clumsy, I have to stick around to protect you from yourself.
That's so mean.
Hey, aren't we going to Sumeragi Tomb after this?
Oh yeah! They're doing a collaboration with Baki right now. You get a keychain with every fortune. I can't wait.
Oh, and there's also, like, the traditional Japanese voice options, as well as English. I guess that's kind of an important thing to mention for folks, in case you want to have that traditional audio experience. But yeah, this looks gorgeous. It's got, like, I don't know how to describe it, like a bit of a cel-shaded type of aesthetic to, like, the backdrop for some of the buildings. Like, almost sketched-like, which is really cool.
We don't have to worry about anyone listening in, and we can hear even if it's noisy. It's nice.
You're right. I even talk to myself in brain talk sometimes. Don't laugh if you hear me, okay?
And you might find some side type things to do in this area as well. Oh wow, how futuristic. I know, I like this area. You just see like all the vehicles moving around, different people's doing stuff. It's a neat hub area, right? But I want to cross the road. Gotta say, it is super fluid. That's like a buying caravan thing. I think we're gonna get introduced to some of the other students right now. Or trainees, I guess.
There are a lot of people here.
Well, the holidays just ended, and this is the founding father Yakumo Sumeragi's tomb.
Wait, the collaboration event with Baki is at a gravesite?
I think the country is trying to make Yakumo Sumeragi feel more like a familiar figure to us. Though people already pray to Yakumo like a god, so maybe they're familiar enough with him already.
Yakumo, the hero who saved humanity. I think I saw him in one of my textbooks. He was wearing a mask.
His face was injured during the Spring of Extinction. He's also the chairman's ancestor. That reminds me, I heard someone from the Sumeragi family is in our class.
So? Anyway, I found where we can draw our fortune.
My fortune is a really good one. I'm starting to feel better about my life in the OSF. What about you?
Mine is horrible.
Okay, then give me your fortune.
Hey!
Here, you can have my good fortune.
You didn't have to do that. It's just a scrap of paper.
I'm the big sister here. I just want to protect you from bad luck.
Thank you.
No problem. You know, on days like this, you could almost forget there are vicious others out there.
Yes, but we live in a world where these others roam freely outside the city walls.
The instructors are expecting a lot from you. They're sure you'll reach a rank near Septentrion in no time at all.
I don't care about rank. I just want to protect you.
Honestly, what did I just say? I'm your big sister. I'm the one who's going to be protecting you.
Of course.
Hey, I mean it.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the boy on the right was kind of cute.
Really? They both look like they were OSF members. You might get a chance to talk to him when we get in.
You think so? That would be nice. Anyway, we got the Baki keychain we came for. Want to get a bite somewhere?
Yes. Let's look for a cafe.
There we go. Got some keychains. That's just setting up some of the narrative between the two individuals and their dynamics as, you know, a family. It's kind of intriguing to see how that all plays out and whatnot. Because there is a lot of key focus between these two. I think we're going for a little bit of a snack.
Others?
An other alert? But today's other forecast said that there was no threat in this part of Suo.
They're landing here in the city.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
All units, double time! Don't let the second wave through! Fire! A transfer warning. They're deploying the Scarlet Guardians.
Oh, the squad's coming in! And they've got some cool abilities, you know.
Septentrion Karin and Fubuki.
It's the Septentrions. The Major Generals Karin Travers and Fubuki Spring.
Karin Regiment, Fubuki Regiment, Plan A, roll out.
Civilians, head to the shelter.
They're Septentrions, so we should let them handle this. Let's get to the shelter.
Oh, right. Let's hurry.
And off we go. But of course, like all scenarios, things never quite go to plan. Yeah.
The other was defeated with one blow. Septentrion First Class, Brain Eater Major General Karin Travers is amazing!
Brain Eater. So he eats brains like those others?
No, his power copies the powers of other psionics. That's why he can use so many different powers.
The other is fighting back, but Major General Travers is unfazed.
It's like propaganda to get everybody excited.
The other without hesitation.
These Septentrions are amazing.
This isn't the time to be watching TV. We have to evacuate.
Somebody help! Look out!
It's too dangerous. We're not real OSF yet.
We can't just leave that person to die. We're the only ones here with the powers to fight others.
If you want to save her, then let me do it.
I'm going too.
Fine. You take the right, I'll take the left.
Got it.
Oh, here we go.
Just be careful. Don't push yourself too hard. Yeah, I know, but there are a lot of...
But yeah, I love the combat in this game. It's so fluid and like cool looking.
Okay, let's buy them some time.
It's done.
He's just like shove cars and things.
Please, hurry to the shelter. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
There's still another left. You ready?
Yes. We have to make sure no one else gets hurt.
Let's eradicate it.
I wonder how many others there are. I don't know. Don't let your guard down. We'll take them out as we find them. Yeah.
Next. It's done.
Anyone else want a little bit of this?
Kasane! It's them! The guys I saw at Sumeragi Tomb! 10 seconds from now.
Yeah, they're in trouble. Even I can tell.
Uh-oh.
You take care of the guy who got knocked down just now. I can handle that other alone.
Got it.
Now die!
These creature designs are so crazy. Like, just ridiculously weird.
That's odd. You a civilian?
Huh? It's her.
You're OSF?
Oh, no, I'm a cadet.
I see. Either way, our goal is the same.
What do you mean, goal?
Are you an idiot?
Huh?
Shh. Something's coming.
Huh? What's coming?
Here we go.
Huh? Okay.
Ooh, okay. Was not prepared for that.
Do you see what's happening? Let's talk after we take out the others.
We can take this thing out here. Okay. Okay. That was a little bit surprising. I don't remember having that issue with that thing last time. Holy, that just like smacked me a bunch of times and like instantly killed me. That was a little bit random. I definitely got caught off guard with that one. Anyways, I guess that's basically Scarlet Nexus. Looks pretty cool though. It's a neat game, and I have played quite a bit of it, so it is something worth checking out.